Now, it seems to me that the State Department says, no, it was not ransom, but don't go to Iran because they might seize you and hold you for ransom.
Does anybody believe this? Of course it was ransom. It was ransom of $400 million for 4 hostages. And the reason that we historically do not pay ransom for hostages is because the bad guys, anytime they feel a little short in cash, they just grab a few more hostages.
Well,
They've already done it. They already grabbed 2 more. And now the State Department says, watch out, you could be next.
Well, why can the State Department not come out and say, yeah, it was ransom, and we're not going to do it again? They can't say that?
Well, the President of the United States is the one who's saying that it's not ransom, so no, I don't think they can say that.
Okay.
So
Now,
they're just looking at themselves in the mirror and they're lying and getting away with it.
one more quick point. Iran's foreign minister has gone to Cuba, and when he's done in Cuba, he goes on to Venezuela. What are they up to?
Iran is repositioning itself. Now, Iran has whatever it wanted from the United States, and this was our big bet. Obama thought, give them everything they want, and then they're going to be our friends. They're going to be our partners of peace. They're not. They're partners with, hopefully, what they think, with the Cubans. They're going on to other countries, and more importantly, there's now a Russian-Iranian connection. You know, we were supposed to be Iran's new best friends. No, we're not. They're using the money that we've given them, and they're buying Russian weapons. Russia's even flying bombing raids out of Iran.
That's not a pretty picture.
No, it's
and nor is this. The late report from AP, half of the people who had meetings with Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State had given money to the Clinton Foundation. What do you make of that?
Well, it's a pay-for-play scheme, and there's evidence of it now.
On a vast scale.
On a huge scale. I mean, not just a little bit of pay-for-play. I worked for the Nixon administration. Spiro Agnew had to resign, was forced to resign for far less than this. We've had an Iran-Contra scandal in the Reagan administration. There are scandals that people are held accountable for, just not in this administration. I mean, I'm calling it the summer of lies. It wasn't ransom for hostages. Sorry, there's no pay-to-play here. When everybody with any common sense looks at that and says, this stinks.
Huma Abedin was working for the State Department, Hillary Clinton, and working for the Clinton Foundation. At the same time, I believe, was she the link?
Yeah, she's one of the links. She was taking a paycheck from the State Department and from the Clinton Foundation. It was a seamless operation. Secretary Clinton, when she was Senator Clinton, she went right from the First Lady to the U.S. Senate as a senator from New York. The Clinton Foundation was set up to take the money so that it would influence her decisions then. Then she went to become Secretary of State. More money went into the Clinton Foundation. And if this is what they're doing when she was just Secretary of State, can you imagine what would happen when she's president? What they will be willing to pay to the Clinton Foundation in order to get decisions favorable to those wealthy countries and individuals.
Do you think that they can get over, the Clintons, the two, Bill and Hillary Clinton, can they get over this?
Well, they seem to have gotten over everything so far. I think the thing that outrages me even more, but politicians lie, cheat, and steal. I'm kind of used to that, and we all should be. What usually happens, though, is that the media is the watchdog of our liberty. And in this case, the media has become the lapdog of the Clintons.
Well, that was a pretty good end cue, was it not? Katie McFarlane, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you.